to start the game. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the running down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Slips a tackle. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Coming up, 4th down.
And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and hit. Snap to the up end. It's a fake. They've got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. When it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Handoff to the lone back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense, 1st and 10 from the 33. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bridges. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's looking on the right side. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Looking downfield, it's Best. Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique.
Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play and getting the ball back to its offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Sullivan. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Brings up 2nd down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Working the middle, it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This should be the last play of the quarter. The lone back's got it. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 7, UCF 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's best. It's on target and complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Hauls it in. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stokes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
That's caught. It's Hayden. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. The ball squirts free. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Using his legs, it's Kamara. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Man, you talk about flipping the field in a hurry. Maybe you're thinking run the football, create a little space for my offense. No, they're taking shots way down the field, 98 yards to the house. What a huge play for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Makes one man miss. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Knights are on the move. After the run, now to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Fires to the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, man, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hayden. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw its best. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Just buried it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
21, UCF 7.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got room at the 35. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10.
Cricket.
He's looking to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Dances away to buy time. Catch in the middle, it's Sullivan. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll leave it with him. On the move at the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Best. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the defense got him at the 27.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback that the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, it's a reverse. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, on that 3rd down, they go with the jet sweep, and you see nobody in the end of the line of scrimmage for the defense was expecting that. They all had their eyes into the backfield, and it was just too little too late. Receiver already outside of them, moving the sticks.
Caught in the backfield. It's Stokes. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to...
Touchdown, UCF! And the comeback is on. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Line getting set on second down. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Now on second down. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw here on second down. Keeps the play going. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lost one down the sideline. He caught it, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march down the field to score. There is no end in sight with these ones.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Running back searching for a hole. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got him downfield. Oh, what a move to get open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Knights are flying down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it! Touchdown, Knights! And here they come, almost all the way back. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Kansas was able to cap off a close one in Lawrence with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. It's Best. Has the 45 on his way. And he was off to the race. Tipped up at the 36.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
That's the end of the first quarter. Local score, Georgia Tech 28, UCF 21.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw its best. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Makes the grab on the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Things